Right, hello and welcome. Right, today I've got a bit of a unravelling. Got a new tool today, come through the post. I bought. Here's a new shiny tool. It's GJ's Uni Guage Pick. Let's have a look. Well, this is the new one. So, in the unboxing, nice shiny box. Okay, what do we have? Right, this is literally out of the box. So you have the Uni Guage. That's here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 markings on here. For those of you who can't find your way through the stack, makes it a bit easier, gives you a bit of guidance. Looks very similar to another tool, but different. Okay, so there's that. Let's get rid of that. What have we got here? Ooh. Oh, look at this. We've got wires here with... Oh, that's clever. So, what I think he's done this for is so when you're picking, you can use this as a gauge to see where you are inside the lock, but it is slipping. So I don't know, maybe a bit of blue tack or something, or something to hold it in place. I'm not sure, but that's what I'm presuming that's for. So when you go up and down, so you get 1, 2, 3, 4 wires. 4 wires in the kit. Maybe polish them off a bit. A little bit rough. I'll try and get some stills, but maybe a little bit rough, but a little bit of heat. Anyway, look at this. This is his lollipop. It's got the dovetail. I presume it must push there. Oh, that was easy. Right, let's have a look at that. So this has been put together. Oh, don't know if you can, that's it. You've got a little ball bearing there. And it clips in. I quite like that. But you just give it a little push down, locks in. Yeah. Was that just said I thought it was magnetic. No, I don't think it is. Yeah, it sort of locks in, but I'll probably lock in more once the wire's in. So that's that. You can put it's nice, it's quite solid when it locks in. And you just put your wire in and then lock it in. So I do like the lollipop design. It's there. So now this is probably the bit you're waiting for. Let's do a comparison to so side by side. This is the tool, side by side. Okay, the overall length is what, 100 and 5. Okay, this one here is 115. Okay, it's a little bit different. You see how it's been designed. I don't know if you guys can see that. It still has the little flue in the side. So it has a flue in the side. Looks like it has another little ridge. Another little tiny ridge here. You can see it just kicks in here. Okay. But the diameters are going to be much different when we get a vernier gauge. Okay, so on the vernier, the tip on this one is 4, got around 4, 3994. Let's just zero it. 0.394. Yeah, it goes a bit smaller, and obviously the tip on this one is much smaller. Much smaller. 2.39. And the widest point on this, just very realistically, let's call it there, 8.63. This one is 7.18. So it's a little bit different. They are slightly different to each other. The handle lengths are pretty, not much in it on the handle lengths. I'd need to get to a UPVC door to see if the angle on this reaches, sorry, should I say the length on this reaches, because it tapers quite small. So I need to have a UPVC door with a vectors in it to see if it actually bites it and reaches it. Yeah, I do like the idea of the lines on there to see where you are, and that was a nice touch by having this on here to see where you are when you're navigating through the lock, as long as you can get it to stay. I mean, you could probably just heat it up with a lighter or something. That'll probably lock it in place, or you could just put a line on it with a, I don't know, you get like a Tipex pen or something to put a line on it. So that's those two together. Okay, similar but not similar. Don't know about the steels, because I don't really want to start trying to force things and twist things and stuff like that. It'd be interesting actually. I might do like a rust test or something like that and put them both outside and see what happens to both of them. Anyway, yeah, I do like that. Now let's see with these. Obviously 8Ball has their version of this. Similarities, yep, there's going to be similarities. So it would effectively be like this. Okay, obviously the design has been changed slightly, how it's holding. Obviously this is aluminium, which would have been nice if that was aluminium. I must admit, I do prefer the small round one, but in saying that, I'm making an opinion on something I haven't even tried yet. I haven't tried this yet, so I'll have to pick a few locks with this lollipop to see how I feel, because I normally like the round ones, but that's all I've been used to. But yeah, it does, it's sitting there quite snug, movement on there. Again, this one sits in pretty snug, so they're both sitting pretty snug. With the ball bearing being there, does it hold it a lot more? I'm just rubbing. Okay, yeah, it's holding in place. There is a definite click. Obviously the 8-ball one's engineered so the wire's holding it in place. Oh, that's what I'm presuming. See, but again, giving it a rub. Yeah, I mean, give it a bit firm rub. It occasionally comes off. It's not really a concern of mine. I do like the feel of aluminium as opposed to the feel of plastic, personally, but it's personal preference. Only because I've always used the Chris Belcher wires. Sorry, Chris Belcher lollipop. Let's see. Where's a? If we go to a Chris Belcher lollipop. Okay, the 8-ball one's pretty spot on the size. Let's have a look on it with them closed up. The stack. Let's have a look. So yeah, I mean, this is pretty much level with the Belcher one. The 8-ball's a bit thicker. If we really want to measure it up, zero it. This is what happens when you get cheap. Alright, zero it. 10.23, 9.4, probably 9.40, but it's 9.41, and then 9.29. So that's the difference between them. As I say, it's probably end up being down to personal preference what you like picking, but I will give this a go on picking the vise. Let's see what difference is. I'm going to have a few goes first on it to see what's what. But I do like the touch with the wires, but I do think you're going to have to get a lighter to make it lock into place. They might have done it like this, so when you buy it you can actually set it up and then, you know, lock it into place to where you want to go. But I'll get some pictures, close-up pictures of the wires and stuff like that, so you can have a look at them. But I can't really comment on which is better, which is worse, because I haven't had a chance to test, but they're quite similar, but this one's much thinner. Obviously the taper's a lot sharper on this one. Here we go. Let's get a, I think I've got a lock case here. Obviously an ASEC. It locks in there. Let's see, so how much is sticking out when it locks in. So, because that could be a relevant thing on the thickness of a door. Well, we have to go on that because it's obviously you've got that bit there that we can't allow for. So that's actually coming up as, what's that, 55, 56, about 57. It's sticking out, and that's its maximum in. That's the point where it stops. Where this one is at 70. Okay, what length will it stop engaging? So it's about there. Oh, mind you, it depends how you hold it. There. Right, it's just engaging there, that point there. So that is about 80. Engaging point. There. No. Come on. It does bite. There. that would be 65 from there. There's a biting point there. As I say, you know, at the moment, no opinions. Just really want to show you the products. You see the difference between them. Before you make a purchase, you can make a decision on by what you see from my purchase. But yeah, it looks all right. Be interesting to see how I get on with, because that's quite. Yeah, I need to find somebody who's got Vectus really, but I'm sure it will. I'm sure all diligence has been done to make sure it will reach. But yeah, that's the two picks side by side. As I say, I know I have no preference over anybody's picks. They all serve their purpose in the market. It's just another way in. Actually, you know what? Let's compare it to. You know what I was thinking? Let's compare it to like the original. Really, I would say. Personally, this is the original where it's all been taken off of, which is that kitty there. So the evolution from this to this to this, there's the three different types together. So yeah, I'm gonna have a little play around with the picks to see how it grips the curtain and stuff like that, see what sort of control I get. I will pick open that exit lock and see how much control I can get. I think if I push that in, it's going to give me full key control. If I lock that in, yeah, which it is. So yeah, you're getting the same sort of key control. So curtain control, should I say, instead of key control. So it's holding it exactly where I want it to be. It's not sliding, where this one you always get that little bit of, you know, a little bit of play in the curtain, where this one's gripping the curtain 100% gripped, the same as the 8 ball, which is 100% gripped. Yeah, it's just interesting to see. Let's see if they're. Let's see. I've got a little magnet here. No magnetism. No magnetism. Magnetic. So obviously not any sort of stainless, might be. So I don't know what steel it is. That's interesting. It's magnetic. Oh, the handle's magnetic. It's got a very slight. Yeah, very slight. And then that's proper locked on. So maybe it's just a steel key, steel pick. So would it twist? I'm not sure. Yeah, I always do the magnet test, because obviously stainless steel doesn't hold a magnet at all. But, yeah. So again, so you can see there's nothing. There you go. 1, 2. That's the least magnetic and the most magnetic. Okay, for you guys that know about magnets and steel, you can comment below and tell me what that means between the steels, because this one's this one's like near enough zero, this one's like heavy. So will that mean one's going to bend more than the other one? Let us know in the comments. Anyway, that's it, my review. As I say, no opinions on what's good and what's bad, because I haven't had a chance to test it yet. That's just an unboxing with measurements so you guys can see it. Okay, anyway, Cheers, thanks for watching.